Hi everyone, I'm Lindsay with the wahoo team, and we're back with the 7th video in our buyer series. If you missed the first 6, feel free to jump over to our YouTube channel or Facebook page. You can find them all there. In this video, we're assuming that you have found the perfect house and you're ready to make an offer, which is so exciting. Now, you want to make sure that your offer gets accepted, right? Well, this is your realtor's time to shine. They're going to walk you through the entire process and help you put together the best offer you possibly can. What I want to say before we jump into things is that every transaction is very unique, and so your realtor, hopefully that's us, can help you take a look at your situation, take a look at the seller's situation, and see how each of these things apply. Maybe they don't apply at all, maybe they all apply, and that's great. But make sure that you're taking into considerations the specifics of your transaction. So, of course, every seller wants a cash offer at or above their listing price, right? Well, life's not a fairy tale, and that's rarely the case. So, assuming you're not a full price cash buyer, let's jump into some of the things that you can actually do to help make your offer more appealing. Number 1 is increase your earnest money. Your earnest money, if a higher earnest money helps the seller to see that you're sincere and that you want this deal to proceed. Now, keep in mind that this earnest money is money that you have to have available pretty much immediately. In Arizona, you have 24 hours unless otherwise stated in the contract to get that deposited, so keep that in mind. Number 2 is the closing day. If you have any flexibility on when you close and take possession of your new home, that can be a really great negotiating point. We've actually salvaged a bunch of deals by renegotiating the closing date. So this requires pretty open communication between your realtor and the seller's realtor to see what works best for the seller and to see if you can kind of work that into your schedule. Next is number 3, that's additional closing costs. So in a later video, Carolyn is going to go through all the other costs associated with purchasing a home that you might not readily think of, but those can include capital improvement fees, home warranties, disclosure fees, and a bunch of other stuff. What you're going to want to do is show to the seller that you're sincere and that you're willing to take on a reasonable portion of those costs. You're not kind of pushing all of those costs onto them. Number 4 is the acceptance time. So again, like the closing timeline, there's really no right or wrong answer here, but there's a couple things that you need to keep in mind. You want to give the sellers enough time to fully consider your offer, make an informed decision, but you don't want to give so much time that someone else is able to swoop in with a better offer and take the home of your dreams away from you. So your realtor will again be able to connect with the other realtor and kind of see what the shortest timeline is while still being reasonable for the seller. Number 5 is pre-approval. So assuming that you need a mortgage to purchase this home, you're going to want to go in with all your financing ducks in a row, so to speak. You're going to want to show that you're pre-approved to purchase this house. Again, it shows to the seller that you're genuinely interested in purchasing this house and that you're less likely to have the deal fall through further down the road based on financing issues, so that's good. Number 6 is an escalator clause. So this is a less typical clause, but basically what it says is if another higher offer comes in after your original offer, you're willing to ratchet up your offer. Now you need to be a little bit careful with these because if the appraisal comes in and shows that you paid higher than market value for that home, you'll be on the hook for paying the difference there. So just something to keep in mind, and again, it's not a super typical clause that we see. And number 7 is probably my favorite. Consider writing a love letter to the sellers. So we're all human and we love getting to know other people and understanding their situation. So let the sellers know a little bit about you, why you're moving, what made you fall in love with your house, and how you envision yourself living in their beautiful home. We've had a couple clients do this and it's been super successful. So if it's something you think you're able to do, it could be a great asset on your offer package. So in our next video, Carolyn is going to cover what you could do to make your offer less appealing. That's it for today. We hope you enjoyed this episode of our Buyer series. We put out new videos every Thursday and Sunday, so make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook at Wise Move AZ to stay up to date on all things Anthem and real estate. And remember, if you or anyone you know is looking to buy or sell their home, please give us a call. It's always the right time to make a wise move with the Wise Move AZ team.